All right, y'all. This is not clickbait. You see that car right here? That's mine's. Venom is no longer in my possession, as you can see. This is a dealership owned car now. We're at, let's see, Jerry Hunt Supercenter. They gave me a good deal on the 6th gen, man. I'm just speechless right now, y'all. I don't know what to think right now, but man, one last startup, man. It's done. Man, this hurts my soul, man. But that car right there, man, that's on a whole new level, y'all. Yep, you see, it's official. It's official, y'all. Yep. It's official. It's official, guys. Man, once again, I mean, I wouldn't say this was a random buy. I've been seeing this car, but as far as me like coming and like making a deal, I literally called these people yesterday, right? And I'll put it back on me real quick. I called these people yesterday, right? Reverse. I called these people yesterday, you know, calling them about that car, the 6th gen. It's 2020. You know, I was just messing around. I actually went ahead and filled out the application. Sure as shit, these motherfuckers say I got approved. And, well, I decided to come up here. And, we're here. But let me end. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And, as y'all see, man, sitting in front of me is, it's my new car. I bought a 6th gen. Got me a 6th gen. Man, this car right here is something else, man. I tell you, it's been about 3 weeks now since I got rid of the 5th gen. And man, this is a car right here, man. This is the fucking car right here. As y'all see, it's in this it's called shock yellow, shock green, but it's basically, it's like a highlighter green. It kind of look yellow depending on like the way the light and how the light hits it, or sun. It does look yellow, but it's basically like a highlighter green for the most part. But yeah, this car right here, man, it's bone stock. It is a manual. Like I said, I had to go back to a manual. Pop this interior. So y'all see, it's a 1SS car. As you see, they got a stick shift. Yeah, 1SS car, so I got cloth seats. You know, the good thing is, I still, even though it's the 1SS, you still get Apple CarPlay standard. Like that was the biggest thing. Biggest thing about the 6th gens. I knew, like, wow, regardless of what features you get the one. If you get the 1SS or 2SS, you still get Apple CarPlay standard. Whereas some cars, depending on the package you get the calculator screen. Basically, the car I'm talking about, the S550 Mustangs. Yeah, regardless whether you get the premium or the base model, basically that's going to determine like how your interior is on S550s. But these cars, like I said, this is a 1SS car, and this car is an upgrade already from my 5th gen. So, little scat pack that just passed us. I don't think he wants to smoke, but yeah, like, this is already an upgrade from the 5th gen interior wise. Well, interior wise, and like just the whole car itself it's an upgrade from the 5th gen. I know some people kind of said otherwise, but nah, 6th gens is a whole different ball game, whole different car compared to the 5th gen in many ways. First off, well, let's go ahead and pop the hood, shall we? See what we're working with. Like I said, the car is bone stock. Only thing that's done to the car is it's muffler delete, and it sounds pretty good for just having the muffler delete. But of course, y'all know we will be doing more stuff to this thing down the line. So here we go. Trying to do that with one hand is a struggle, but yeah, bone stock LT1 6.2, of course. Don't even got an intake on it. You know, this car gets down for what it is. Not even gonna lie. I think because it is a manual, it feels like more powerful too than compared to the 10-speed. And you know, ain't nothing wrong with 10 speeds and that. 10 speeds, they shift quick, you know, way better. They give you way better consistent times if you go to the drag strip or whatnot. But the 6 speeds in these cars, phenomenal. Shifts perfect. Shifts like butter. The only way you can miss a gear is if you fuck up. There's no trans issues, unlike some other cars out there that, you know, unfortunately do have those trans issues right out of the factory. This car from the factory is perfect, man. I ain't gonna lie. I wish, one thing about it, I wish mine would have been a 1LE. It would have been even better. I ain't gonna lie, but hey, I'm working with it, man. I'm working with what I got, and like I said, I've been wanting a 6th gen. I ain't gonna lie, I've been wanting a 6th gen. I've been looking at these 6th gens for a minute now, like ever since I drove one, man. Which my first ever 6th gen I ever drove was a ZL1. I made a video about that years ago. Drove a ZL1, and ever since then, man, I was like, yeah, the 6th gens is just, that was, like I said, that was my first time ever driving the 6th gen. And once I drove that car, I was like, man, one day I gotta get me one of these cars. And so, speaking of ZL1s, you know, I was saying, you know, if I really wanted to get a 6th gen, it should be a ZL1. Like, that's what a lot of people say. If you want a 6th gen and you really want to make power, go ahead and get the LT1 or LT4. Or go ahead and get the ZL1 that's got the LT4. Well, that is true. I mean, the ZL1s are ready to go from the factory, basically. But at the same time, though, these LT1s, when you build them right, like, the only thing that needs to be done is the rods and pistons, and you gotta do a fuel system. Once you do that, shit, I mean, you basically can throw a lot of power at these two. And the plans I got with this car, like the idea I got, like the build list I want to do, at the moment, like, I'm not really thinking about boosting it. No time in the near future or anything like that. I want to keep this car I want to do like a nice, you know, nasty head skim NA build. Of course, that's going to come with time, but I think with this car, if I do ever boost it, it will be way down the line. But this car, I want to have like a, you know, a simple NA build, you know, the typical build that you see with these cars. And, you know, that, because these 6 years, man, they make power. They make power. Now, of course, when you're comparing the 5th gen and 6th gens, LT1 versus LS3, the LS3 is going to be cheaper to mod and also cheaper just to buy. Like, you know, the engine itself, like, say if something were to happen, you know, something were to break, whatever, you know, LS3 is cheaper than the LT1. But the thing is, when you start modding the LT1 up, the gains are just like, the gains you get from the engine is just insane. Like, I think like a full bolt-on, like, headers, intake, manifold, you know, full bolt-on E85 setup is like damn near 500 wheel. Whereas, say like with the LS3, you basically have to be cammed. You know, say the 5th gen, for example. You basically, to get 500 wheel, you need to be cammed. You know, don't necessarily need a manifold, but basically you gotta be cammed. You know, bolt-on cam to make about 500 wheel in the 5th gen. But yeah, that's what I say, man. These LT motors, even though it does cost more, like the car itself costs more than the 5th gen too, but even though it costs a little more, I mean, at the end of the day though, like for as much little as you do to the car, they really pick up power, which is insane. Like I said, I'm sad that Venom's gone. You know, if I put it up on me, I'm sad Venom's gone, but a lot of people have said that I did upgrade. I mean, like I said, I mean, the 6th gen is this is how I look at the 6th gen, man. The 6th gen is literally a 5th gen, just like upgraded in every single way. Like the weight, these are way lighter. I think about 200 pounds roughly. They're lighter. You know, the chassis itself, like the chassis that the 6th gen is created on, I think it's the Alpha chassis. You know, like I said, the only thing about the 6th gens is, yes, like they kind of went away from the muscle car look that the 5th gens had, but like I said, they did that for a reason, because they knew, you know, to shave some weight, whatever. You know, this is what they had to do. You know, went for the Alpha chassis, because I think the 5th gen chassis was on the 5th gen chassis. I think it's the same chassis as the G8 or the Chevy SS. I don't know. It's it's a 4-door car that the 5th gen chassis was based on. This is based off the ATS-V, which is a 2-door car. So that makes sense as why, like I said, this is a better chassis than the 5th gen chassis. But yeah, yeah, man. Like I said, I did my thing with this one, and I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Like the color, you know, this color, I wouldn't say it's rare. It's not like a rare color. I do see some like online and stuff, but at the same time, it's not a common, like it's not the common color that you see on these cars either. And it's like one of those unique colors. Like I said, it looks yellow, like it looks yellow, and then depending on like how the lighting is, it also looks like lime green. You know, it's got that it's like that color changing type of color, kind of. You know what I mean? So, like I said, yeah, and like the car itself is basically, besides the wheels, I got the car already came with these wheels. They're modern luxury wheels. I gotta get the fitment right on them, and need to lower this a little bit more. And so, like, cosmetically wise, one thing I hate about this, I do got the, as you see, I only got single tips back here. I guess my car don't got the active exhaust, so I guess if you didn't get active exhaust on 6th gens, you still get the dual tip diffuser, which kind of sucks in my opinion. But honestly, it's all good. It's nothing that I can't change out. So as of right now, like, you know, what I'm gonna do to the car first, people have been wondering, that motor ain't getting touched no time soon, because this car feels damn near just as fast as Venom. Just about. I'd say obviously Venom had the top end because of the cam, but yeah, the motor wise, I ain't gonna be fucking with it anytime soon. And one other thing that this car actually came with from the dealership I bought it from, this car just got a lifetime warranty on that engine. So that's another reason why I think I'm not going to be fooled with it anytime in the near future. I'm just going to mainly just do some cosmetic stuff to it, y'all. You know, side skirts, front lip. I think I am going to definitely do a hood wrap, roof wrap, probably wrap the mirrors black, and come back here. Like I said, that diffuser is getting changed. I'm gonna take that spoiler off. I ain't gonna lie. I like the wicker bill look on these 6 gens. I just like the look of them better than the stock. The stock spoiler looks all right. But I like that wicker bill look. In fact, I'm gonna throw up a picture of what I'm talking about. The wicker bill on these 6 gens just look cool. And then another thing about it, I got the tail lights. I got the 2019 up tail lights, and I love these tail lights, man. Love the tail lights. So I think with the idea I got in mind of me having like a wicker bill type spoiler, you know, get the diffuser back here. You know what I mean? I think it's gonna look sick. And then I probably maybe go ahead and I may wrap the trunk black too eventually. And you know, speaking of the hood, going back to the hood, I may I probably will go ahead and throw a carbon fiber hood on there. That probably won't be anytime soon, but eventually I'll probably have a nice little hood on there. And I'll probably keep the stock bumper, you know what I mean? Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna do my things to it though to make it look better than what it is right now currently. I mean, you can just tell the car looks naked. Yeah, the car looks naked, but at least I got some rims on here already. Like I said, the modern luxury wheels, they set the car off a little bit, even though they get dirty real quick. Matter of fact, I just washed this car earlier, and it's already starting to get back dirty, even though I just did a little bit of driving. I went to the mountains. I actually just came from the mountains. You know, got to see what this 6 gen is like when it comes to curves, and man, like, yeah, I can already tell, man. Like mine, like I said, mine's not even the one elite or nothing like that, but the car handles and it just feels better than the 5th gen, which, like I said, it ain't really a surprise. But you know, I just, you know, I always said, like, when I hear people say 5th gens is so much better than 6th gen, I mean, when 6th gens is so much better than 5th gens and all that, I mean, I'm like, damn, man, it's almost like people are down talking the 5th gen. But at the same time, you know, now that I don't actually had this car, own it for about some weeks now, I mean, I kind of see what they're talking about, you know, performance wise, like what you get out of the box. You know, it's, hey, it speaks for itself, man. But hey, let's be honest though, man. Like, it's still so much slander of 5th gens on the internet, man. I mean, come on, man. Like, the 5th gen still is that fucking car, man. If it wasn't for the 5th gen, there would not be these cars. Like, if the 5th gen never did come out, we would not have no 6th gen, okay? And I still love 5th gens, man. I still like to see 5th gens out there on the internet putting in work. You know what I mean? It's just when it came time to, like, when the day that I actually bought this car, man, you know, it was like, because it was a hard decision. I was like, man, do I get this car or do I keep Venom? And I was like, I just decided, you know, to go with what I've been wanting to do for a while. And I just went ahead and got this, man. And I ain't gonna lie, this is basically my dream car. I would say the ultimate dream car, Camaro wise, is a ZL1, yes. But honestly, like I said, man, I think I'm gonna go ahead, build this motherfucker up, and make it even better than the ZL1, which is possible. It's definitely possible. There is SS's out there, boosted and all, or not even boosted, just NA. You know what I mean? And they can, you know, take on ZL1s. So yeah, but yeah, this is basically this is a dream car of mine. It's been a goal. It's been the car that's been on my goal list to have, and I achieved it. So yeah, and then on top of that, so whether it's being the 20 with the refresh model or whatever, I can also say, I can finally say for the first time that I have the latest model of the Camaro. Basically, this is, like I said, this is the refresh model. You know, if I were to got a 16 and 18, that's the older 6 gen style. So I wouldn't be able to say that if I were to got one of them. So the fact that I got this, like, really means a lot. You know what I mean? But yeah, guys, I don't want to make this video too much longer than it is. But yeah, I just want to let y'all know, man, this is what's going to be on the channel now. And like I said, I already got my build list, or I got my plans with what I'm going to do to it. You know, it's gonna be a minute. It's not gonna happen overnight, but just stay tuned for more videos on this car. And yeah, picking this back up in the car. But yeah, I'm gonna get back on the YouTube grind. I'm gonna have to, now that I bought this car, man. Like I said, I guess, man, with Venom, I mean, I guess the motivation just came to an all-time low. At one point, I was talking about, you know, doing more stuff to it, you know, start modding it up, man. And I guess, I don't know, man, it just slowly, the motivation just slowly went back down again, because I made, on Instagram, I made the poll. If some of y'all remember, if y'all watching, I had asked y'all if I should keep the SS and basically mod it, or go and get a 5.0, or go join them. Yeah, go join the Mopar, go like get like a Challenger or something. Nah, that was just a random ass poll. I was just seeing like basically what people were gonna say, but nah, I knew like I was gonna keep, at the time I was gonna keep that SS. I wasn't going to go up and get no Mopar. Definitely wasn't gonna go get a 5.0 or nothing. But yeah, at one point, I mean, I was saying like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. I was starting to create a little mod list to start doing the Venom, and I don't know, man, it just never happened. I don't know, I just lost motivation in that car. But at the same time, there is some reasons why I am kind of glad I kind of got out of that car too. I guess I'm gonna have to make a video of that. I'm gonna have to make a video of what made me just go ahead and let it go, and why I went ahead and got this, to explain more on that exactly, and how that all happened too, like the process of me getting this car too. It's kind of a cool, or it's a crazy way of how it happened. I ain't gonna lie. Well, I wouldn't say crazy, but I might as well just save it for a video. You know, that'd be something else. Like, that'd be more content. I gotta start making more videos, man, soon, because this car right here, man, this is a car to make. I mean, it's a car to make content with. I ain't gonna lie. And when I start doing my thing to it, like the way it is now, compared to how it is, I'd say maybe from a few months from now, whatever, it's gonna be different. It's gonna be even better. Guess it's gonna be the end of this video, y'all. Until the next one, I'll catch you then.